Joe Biden is not even 11 months into the presidency, and yet his personal poll ratings are slipping and slipping and slipping. He's down to a 36% approval rating. More interestingly, his deputy, Kamala Harris, who's rarely seen by the American public, from what I can make out, her poll rating approval is down at 26%, which I understand to be the lowest of any vice president in modern times. And now another poll that has come out from one company suggests that in Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, and they're the 5 states that last year switched from having been Republican in 2016 to being Democrat in 2020, polling suggesting that in those 5 states that Trump would beat Biden, and interestingly, in some of those states would beat him by double-digit figures. So what is going on? Just how much trouble are the Democrats in? Well, let's speak to a Democrat. Let's speak to Bob Mulholland, Democratic National Committee member and strategist in California. Very good of you to join us again, Bob, on GB News.
Yeah, good evening. We're celebrating Thanksgiving over here.
I can't believe you've made time on Thanksgiving to come on, and I really, really thank you for that. Bob, what we've seen, and I'll come to this specific poll in a moment, but across all the polling companies, we have seen, and I think really it was the Afghanistan withdrawal above all that began it. What we've seen are Biden's personal poll ratings slipping consistently with no sign of a bounce. I know you're a Democrat. I know you want your man to do well. But objectively, just how much trouble is he in?
Well, the elections are a year away. And as any president in the White House knows, that as soon as you get in, the wear and tear and you start losing. I mean, President Bush Jr. in 2002 was one of the only 4th president to gain House seats, and that was because of 9/11. President Clinton did it in 98 with all the trouble. So we expect this. We're going to lose a lot more. President Reagan in his 2nd term lost the U.S. Senate in 86, and he was very popular. The American voters are a lot like sports teams. You're with your team, and they lose a game. You want the coach or manager thrown out. So we got trouble. But it's a long way, and we, the Democrats, got to produce in the Congress and get that out of the way and start talking to the American people.
Yeah, I mean, I get the point, Bob, about midterm blues, and that affects a lot of governments across the Western world. Of course it does. It's just that this is, we're not even a year in, was really the point that I was making. And and I know there are pressures. I know it's not easy. What about this particular poll? And it's been written up in Newsweek, suggesting that if it was Trump v. Biden, that Trump is now well ahead, double digits ahead in some of those states that were decided by tens of thousands of votes either way. Is Donald Trump storming back to popularity?
Well, Donald Trump was defeated, as you know. He was your candidate. The American people defeated him. So we'll see. I don't think Trump, I think Trump will ultimately be indicted for tax fraud, but Trump is involved and he's raising money. He's helping a lot of candidates. Some of his candidates don't win. We'll have the 22 elections, and most likely the Democrats won't prevail unless there's a big issue. But 2024, then the American people will have to decide. And obviously both sides, Democrats and Republicans, will have primaries that go on and on and on. And then we'll see in the general election of 2024.
OK, so in conclusion, Bob, you're not panicked by these polls?
No, I served in Vietnam. I'm not panicked in politics.
That's a very good answer, and thank you for joining us, and please enjoy Thanksgiving. Have a great day, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Nigel.